Today's topic for discussion is nutrition in fungi. There are many types of fungi distributed in the environment and they are present everywhere. And when the organism is living thing, then it requires its nutrition. Nutrition in fungi is the main topic. In fungal forms, in fungi, chlorophyll is absent. When the chlorophyll absent, then there is no photosynthesis. And because of this, the fungi are parasitic or they require a ready-made food from other plants or other organisms or other substrates. The saprophytic forms of fungi, they absorb food material directly from the hyphal wall. The hyphae absorbs food material wherever it grows. This is in case of saprophytic fungi. And the parasitic fungi, when it infects, the parasitic fungi causes different types of diseases. And the saprophytic fungi, they are responsible for deterioration of organic matter. Stored seeds get deteriorated by saprophytes. Post-harvest diseases of fruits and vegetables caused by saprophytic fungi. Saprophytic fungi, they can grow on any type of dead organic matter. They absorb food material directly by hyphal cell wall. Okay. And in case of parasitic fungi, the fungi which causes diseases, what happens, the fungus when enters into the host tissue, initially it spread into the intercellular spaces. What is intercellular space? The space which is present between the cells of host tissue. In this region, when the fungus is present, these hyphae, the intercellular hyphae of the fungus, that produces different types of haustoria by different types of fungus, parasitic fungi. The parasitic fungi produces haustoria. Haustoria, these are small pointed structures or they are knob-like structures. These haustoria are penetrated into the host tissue for absorption of the food material. That means the haustoria is a food-sucking organ of the fungus. And through haustoria, the food is sucked, the food is absorbed from the host cell for the growth and development of the intercellular fungus or in case of parasitic fungi. And in advanced cases of disease development, the intercellular fungus becomes intracellular. That means that enters inside the tissue. That is intracellular hyphae. Those hyphae are called the intracellular fungus. Okay. That means the parasitic fungi absorb food material by sending haustoria. Okay. Next slide. Fungi generally utilize organic compounds and inorganic material. The main requirement of the fungus is carbohydrates. The chief organic sources of nitrogen which are required for the growth of fungus are protein, peptide or an amino acids. Okay. Even hydrogen and oxygen are obtained from water that is required by fungus. Okay. The inorganic micronutrients which are required for the fungus for its growth, they are sulfur, phosphorus, potassium and magnesium. These minerals, these are the inorganic micronutrients which are required, which is the part of nutrition of the fungus. These are required for the growth of the fungus. Okay. The micronutrients required are iron, zinc, copper, manganese, boron, cobalt and molybdenum. These are also the minerals which are required for the growth of the fungus. Okay. Besides this, the fungus also require vitamins for the growth and development. Next. This is the photograph shown in the that is to show you the different shapes of the haustoria. Fungi produces haustoria as a sucking organ, but the shape of the haustorium is different in different types of fungi. In some cases, in right side we have shown the haustorium which is globular bulb shaped. Pyriform shape of the haustorium is shown, and to the left side haustorium, the photograph, haustorium is branched. Okay. And most of the pathogens like mildew pathogens, mildews are the pathogens which we can see externally, external to the host, and these pathogens grow on the host surface and produces numerous hostoria, the hyphae which are in contact with the host surface. They produces different types of hostoria which are penetrated into the tissue and absorb food material. This happens in ectoparasites. These are the ectoparasites. The mildews pathogens are ectopara. They are endoparasite. They grow inside, but external to the host, they grow. They produce numerous sporangia and sporangiophores and mycelial mat, etc. And these fungi produces different types of hostoria. These are two different shapes of hostoria shown in the figure. Next. This is also the photograph of the hostoria. See, in first photograph, hostoria is branched and many fibrillar branches are there shown in the figure, and to the right side in the photograph shape of the hostorium, it is lobed hostoria are produced in several fungi, okay, for absorption of the food. Hostorium, at last, it is the device of the fungus which helps to fungus in absorption of the food from the host tissue. Okay, next. Thank you very much. This is all about nutrition in fungi. And be clean, be safe, because recently several types of fungal forms, they are infecting, they are causing different types of allergies to human beings, and several types of diseases are also caused by human beings. This is the recent work of mycologist. Thank you very much.